Hello and welcome to day 7 of this 11-part abundance series where we talk all about manifesting abundance. So if you're just tuning in for the very first time, I want to give you a warm welcome. If you have been following along this whole time, I want to thank you. So what this is, for anybody just tuning in, is every single day for 11 days, I have been pulling at least one oracle card. And this oracle card is from Doreen Virtue's Angels of Abundance deck, and it helps us go over the daily energy and just gives us some guidance of what would be beneficial for most of us to work on that day. This is always followed by a 5-minute energy healing session. During these sessions, we remove abundance blocks, we raise our vibration, it just really varies. So if you don't know me, my name's Rachel, and I am an energy healer and a card reader, and I offer a free 30-minute energy healing download. The link to that is below. So yesterday, if you joined in, we talked about getting that raise or promotion. We got the victory card, talking about we finally were beginning to open ourselves up to manifesting more abundance, and that we would see that forming in the material world through a raise or promotion, increase of finances, increase of some form of abundance. Now today's card we got was clearing debts. And I'll read it to you. It says, your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So this is just another step to open ourselves up more. Now, I don't want anybody to get like a pit in their stomach thinking about any debt that you have, because that's going to work against the energy. This clearing of debts can be done on so many levels. If you are able to pay something off of any debt that you have right now today, it's a good day to do that. But you want to, more than taking that physical action, you want to focus on the energy that you're putting into this process. I listened to this really good talk. Gosh, her name is escaping me. If any of you follow Hay House or Hay House authors at all, Christine Northrup, her daughter has a really good talk on YouTube where she talked about getting herself in financial debt and then getting herself out of it, and how she had to change the way that she looked at things. So like the folder that she kept bills in, she wrote across it invoices for blessings already acquired or blessings already used or something like that. So instead of seeing it as bills, they were blessings, and her giving them money was her form of gratitude for giving her heat, for giving her cell phone service or internet to connect with the world. Viewing it like that, she also recommended, she personally looked up her bank account every single day and she said, thank you. So paying off any sort of debt that you have today, try to get yourself into a place of gratitude. And even if it's just a tiny, small amount, pay that off with love. And I want you to state this. I want you to state as you're doing this, I lovingly give to MasterCard or Duke Energy or whatever it is. I lovingly give as I know that this will come back to me. And I'm open and receptive to receiving this energy back and more. I wanted to just quickly interrupt your regularly scheduled program to share something that I completely forgot about whenever I was giving the reading, but it could definitely help you. So on YouTube, I have a 10-minute Reiki session that is intended to energetically clear all of your financial blocks. I also have an extensive one that works on 3 different levels that you can download from my website. And even if you just go to YouTube and search for removing financial blocks or clearing financial blocks, a Reiki session, then you'll have several pop up. The one that I would recommend that's not my own is Blended Insight. It's just 8 minutes long, but it's very good and powerful, and I can definitely feel it. So what I recommend and what I've personally done myself is anytime I was paying off any sort of debt or bills, I would play these in the background. So you're doing this physical action, but it's working on the energetic side as well. So I just wanted to share that. I'll link to everything in the notes if you are interested. Okay, back to the reading. Also doing things today like maybe organizing your finances or even like organizing your home so that you're able to have more time. Like how much time do we spend trying to like find something or, so doing something like that so that you're opening up space to have an abundance of time. This can happen. It's not just finances. So it's going to look differently for every single person. But just doing something today in a loving energy with a lot of gratitude and stating your intention that whatever you are doing is opening yourself up to receive that energy back and more. This could even be something related to relationships, trying to clear out old karmic debts, just like relationship healing, resentments that you have, saying I release this resentment, this long-held resentment, and as I do, I open myself up to an abundance of love. I know that I did this financially fairly recently, and it was amazing. It was very freeing. And I really do believe that me going through that process was a catalyst that opened me up. But I had to come from a place of a good vibration and a good energy. And I state every single time. I try to, at least. Every single time I make a purchase, every single time I give to a charity, every single time I pay a bill, that I am open and receptive to receive this energy back. And it's not... It doesn't make you a bad person if you give money to a charity and then immediately say, well, I'm open and receptive to receive this back. Because you're not saying like, well, if I give, then I need to get this back. And I need to get it back within a certain timeline or time frame. Or, you're just opening yourself up because that's how the energy flow works in this universe. The economy crashes when people stop buying stuff. So as you give, you open yourself up to receive so you can give more. If you give $20 to a charity and you open yourself up to receive, and then you get an abundance of thousands of dollars, then the next time you give to that charity, you can give maybe instead of 20, 100 or 500 or whatever that is. So think of it that way. And I really think that this is going to help continue to clear ourselves of any energies within us that are blocking us from receiving. Because if we have debt in any way and we feel guilty about it, then we energetically block ourselves off from receiving more. But the more that you can give and you can pay these off and lovingly, the more you open yourself up to receive. But it's just that knowing. You had to have that knowing that you will receive it back from a variety of sources. And I'll give you an example. I want to give an example. There is a YouTube channel it's called You Are Creators. It's like super popular. I'm sure a lot of you have listened to it. So there was a period of time just a few weeks ago, really, that I was listening to them a lot. Like, just the videos that they were putting out, I resonated with, like the things they're reading. A lot of it's like them reading or posting books, audiobooks of, it's like, for whatever reason, I was like really getting into your creators. And I was like, I wonder if there's a way to donate to the channel. So I looked, and there's a way to donate to the channel. So I donated. And I did it because I was so grateful, because I felt like I was getting so much benefit. Less than a week, I want to say 5 days later. Anyway, doesn't matter. I received an amount via donation to my channel for 4 times the amount that I donated to their channel. Now, I didn't donate saying like, I better get this back. I donated because I truly felt called to, because I was very grateful for their services. And I did open myself up to receive back. I didn't know how it would come. And that, to me, proved and just solidified something I already knew, but, of course we have doubts that come up. That just solidified that, yes, the more you give from this loving space, I'm not saying go like spend your whole paycheck on a whole bunch of stuff, but the more you can give from this loving space and open yourself up to receive back, the more you will get back. It's just a universal law. It's not biased in any way. It is a law. Okay, so let's go into this energy healing, and I want to set the tone for this, that we are going to begin to kind of flush out some of these debts, open ourselves back up to receive, and just ask that you get guidance along the way of how you can best give, or what you should focus on during this process. If you have any intentions, then set those now. I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna set my timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to flow to you 5 minutes of high vibrational energy, and start with sacred symbols so I can connect with your energy on an emotional and spiritual and physical level. If you are able to close your eyes, get into a comfortable place, do that, and enjoy. just gonna wipe off your energy of anything that you may have released during that session. I'm gonna wipe off mine. Anything I may have picked up on. Disconnect, so be it, and so it is. Thank you. So, it was kind of cool because I felt a very definitive release, like it was like a pop. So, which I very often experience in individual healing sessions, but this is a collective energy, so for it to be like that distinct, like almost like a pop of something coming out, I don't know if that's for one person or several people, but we're letting go, and we are willing to let go and replace what we let go of with new positive energy, and that's beautiful. Okay, so I hope that you have an amazing day. Again, my name is Rachel. If you want that free 30-minute energy healing download, check out Reiki with Rachel, as well as personal readings and healing services. I will talk with you all tomorrow. Love and light.